today's big sting operation, the Rajya Sabha Bazaar, has trended and created quakes across the political system, and there's been a big national impact since we debuted that broadcast last evening, shining a harsh spotlight on Karnataka's own filthy politics and how it completely exposes the dalals of democracy and how there's a price tag on seats in the upper house of parliament. I'm Arun. Thanks for tuning in to this special edition of Upsouth, where we put the spotlight on our sting operation and its massive fallout even beyond Karnataka. On the 11th of June, the August upper house of parliament enters a phase of elections to fill up a handful of seats. But what you're about to see, in case you've missed this agenda-setting broadcast, is perhaps the most damaging sting operation of the last 10 years. Take a look at what we've been able to put together by our undercover reporters, conclusively showing how the hallowed House of Parliament is simply up for sale.
Would India be offended if we revealed how the temple of our democracy had been reduced to a flea market of corrupt wheeling and dealing, where seats in the hallowed house can be bought and sold? India Today uncovers the sacrilege. We've caught on camera MLAs flaunting their price tags for voting in the Rajya Sabha polls from Karnataka. 4 Rajya Sabha seats are up for election in the southern state on the 11th of June. The Congress has fielded 3 candidates, former ministers Oscar Fernandes, Jairam Ramesh and former IPS officer K.C. Ramamurthy. Union Minister Nirmala Sitharaman is the BJP's face and real estate baron B.M. Farooq is the Jantar Dal Secular's nominee. Now the basic arithmetic. An allowed quota of 45 votes is required for each candidate to win. With its 124 members in the 224-seat assembly, the ruling Congress is tipped to get Fernandes and Ramesh elected. There's no threat to Sitharaman either because of the BJP's 46 MLAs rallying around. But the fight is tough between Congress's Ramamurthy and Farooq put up by the 40-member JDS. India Today's reporters have uncovered the ugly round of political defections and horse trading for that one single seat.
सर आपसे डिस्कस किया होगा थोड़ा बहुत
Posing as lobbyists for a candidate, you're now looking at undercover journalists striking a deal with this powerful MLA from JDS of former Prime Minister H.D. Devgowda. Mallikarjun Khuba, a JDS legislator from Karnataka's Basvikalyan constituency. The crew met him at his Delhi home with a cash offer in exchange for his Rajya Sabha vote. Khuba means business.
नहीं मेरा पूछने का है ये वोट चाहिए मेरा तो बात करते हैं 10 वोट चाहिए 10 वोट का बात करते हैं 2 वोट चाहिए 2 वोट का बात करते हैं
सर तो 10 वोट हमें चाहिए सर आप क्या सपोर्ट कर सकते हैं कैसे आप वो करवा सकते हैं कैसे मैनेज हो सकता है वो आप बताइए
क्या देना चाहते हैं
सर व्हाट इज योर एक्सपेक्टेशन
नहीं करोड़ 2 करोड़ ऊपर में वोट कोई नहीं डालता ये ध्यान में रखा के चलो करोड़ में कोई वोट देता नहीं
The young legislator coolly quotes his staggering price to cast his vote for a member of parliament.
तो लेट्स से एक काम करते हैं सर व्हाट अबाउट यू अभी हम आपकी बात कर लेते हैं
चलो मेरा बात करो मेरा जो चुनाव का खर्चा है आप दे दो
कितना है
नो प्रॉब्लम मैं तो बोला ना अबव 5 बोल के पहले
So you thought merit gets you into our hallowed upper house of parliament? Listen carefully to MLA Mallikarjun Khuba once again.
मेरा जो चुनाव का खर्चा है आप दे दो
कितना है
नो प्रॉब्लम मैं तो बोला ना अबव 5 बोल के पहले ही बोला मेरे को ज्यादा दो उनको कम दो ऐसा हम लोग हमारा जब टीम आता है तो टीम में एक ही रेट रहता है टीम में 1 रेट रहता है 2 रेट
ठीक है Yuba also offers 10 MLAs from his party, the JDS, who he said would cross-vote in favor of the Congress candidate. The upper house of the National Parliament has some of India's top industrialists, sportspersons and Bollywood celebrities as its members. At least 70 Rajya Sabha lawmakers have a net worth of more than 100 crore rupees. Political veterans know the upper house elections are a no-nonsense game. That's the flavor of this conversation between MLA B.R. Patil and his supporters in room number 409 of Bangalore's Lalit Ashok Hotel.
पॉलिटिकल मैच भी देख ले फ्री ऑफ चार्ज पॉलिटिकल मैच क्या था ये जो राज्यसभा इलेक्शन का मैच इसमें ध्यान नहीं है
Patil and his friends are unaware they're being secretly filmed. Their discussion turns shockingly candid.
डिसाइड करने वाला यहाँ भी नहीं यहाँ से वहाँ से यहाँ ये एक नेता एक बोलता दूसरा नेता कुछ और बोलता.
His supporters are expecting him to be celebrating soon. After all, he's also an MLA in demand.
तो बिहार से पार्टी मिलने वाली है बोलते हैं कह रहे हैं.
किस लिए पार्टी?
हमें कुछ दोस्तों के हिस्से में भी आना चाहिए.
क्या?
पूरा हजम नहीं होता ना. कुछ उसमें परसेंटेज निकालना है.
Down in the lobby of the same hotel, the SIT catches hold of four-time JDS MLA G.T. Devagowda with his son-in-law Ram. On offer is hard cash for his Rajya Sabha vote. Devagowda would not open up himself.
Tomorrow, totally, we'll see and discuss with you. Okay. On the picture, I will see. After, I will see.
But as we walked out, his son-in-law threw a price for a vote.
So whatever amount.
What is that from your side? What was the fixed that done for vote?
No fixed amount. We want vote at any cost. That's all. As simple as that.
What is up to how much will go? Will go 10 crores?
Don't worry. You will get.
Good.
If Devagowda, the father-in-law, vote in favor of the candidate, then we'll give you 10 also. 10.
The deal is nearly clinched through the son-in-law. And here's another MLA, Varthur Prakash, frankly admitting he and other independent legislators have pledged their vote to the ruling Congress candidate.
So money is coming. That is not an issue for independence. But they are loyal to the CM.
It's a flood of cash that's determining who gets a coveted Rajya Sabha seat. So if you were wondering why House of Elders has become a hunting ground for deep pockets, you no longer have to. With Jamshed Khan and Sushant Pathak, Bureau Report, India Today.
And here's the most shocking fallout. He's an ex-Prime Minister of India. He's the head of the Janata Dal Secular, where most of those stung MLAs are from. And while his MLAs are in the dock, they've been completely exposed by India Today's investigation. Devagowda has brazenly defended them. Here's how.
The JDS Supremo, Mr. Devagowda. Sir, thank you so much for joining us. Sir, there has been a sting operation that was done and some of your MLAs have been caught on camera. What is your take on this, sir?
Who are those MLAs? First point, why the two national TVs are so much particular to have this string operation on the JDS MLAs? What is the reason behind it? Will you kindly tell me first? Please, let us be frank, and I've got great regards for the media. But why? when Congress is short of 15 members, what was the need for the Congress to put up a third candidate? When we have got 40 members, see, my party General Secretary, Mr. Danishale, I wanted to sponsor him this time. Why Congress having 30 members and why or what purpose they have sponsored a third candidate? Is it to destroy the JDS? And you people wants to cooperate for a regional party where I have run this country with 13 political party coalition. Had I taken even a single black dot when I was the Prime Minister, it is a question of destroying one political party which has got its own strong base in Karnataka.
So do you have an explanation for those MLAs who have been caught on camera, sir?
The MLAs know one relative of one MLA. It is only a casual. I heard everything. They said, we are from Ramurthy side. Then his relative might have expressed something casually. As that MLA has taken the stand, let the matter be referred to CBI. See, don't unnecessarily go on harassing as if you are going to clean up the system in this country. MLAs has not yet involved. They must try to make the same type of string operation if you have done it for the other 15 MLAs, where the Ramurthy wants to, he has drawn the money from the bank. I have called the meeting on 12th. All the leaders of my political party in the entire state, I will prune all these people.
Absolutely shameless brazenness there by the JDS chief and a former Prime Minister of India, if you can believe it. But if you want things to really get bizarre, if you thought that wasn't bizarre enough, take a look at these pictures. One of the MLAs from Karnataka who was in our sting operation, B.R. Patil, today sat on a dharna outside the Karnataka Assembly demanding an inquiry into India Today's own sting operation. He's one of the MLAs who's been caught on camera. You just saw him on that undercover reporter's camera. He's been expressing his openness to horse trading and crores of money in exchange for his vote for the Rajya Sabha election. And here he is sitting with his Nehru topi outside the Vidhan Sabha of Karnataka. He said it's a fabricated story and demanded an inquiry for action against India Today. Well, that's the MLA. The sting operation speaks for itself. The brazenness and shamelessness of these netas continues as he sits outside there and demands an inquiry against your channel.
Sir, so you deny the allegations?
I firmly denied yesterday.
Okay.
Today also denied, tomorrow also denied.
Right. But then it's been caught on camera.
It is fabricated, it is a conspiracy against me, it is a fraud on the media, that channel.
So you deny that there's any kind of corruption in the Rajya Sabha election?
Nothing.
No money, no corruption?
No money, no corruption, no demand, no asking.
What is the action that you want taken? What is your demand by this protest?
I am demanding the inquiry, by any kind of inquiry. And I am also consulted my advocate. I am filing a defamation case against these channels.
Do you think that justice will be sought?
Yeah, 100%.
Has anyone questioned you on this?
Who?
Anyone from the authorities, from the government, the Speaker, the Election Commission?
Not it.
I want to go straight across to India Today's Pratibha Raman, our correspondent who had that conversation with B.R. Patil. Total shamelessness in Bengaluru today, Pratibha. On the one hand, you've got brazen Mr. Ex-Prime Minister Deve Gowda saying that, there is money in politics and, he totally brazens out his defense. And then you've got this gentleman, if I can call him that, B.R. Patil, who's been caught on sting camera. The whole world has seen the words he used in that sting operation, sitting there and saying there's been no corruption.
That's right. In fact, on one hand, there is a candidate who's caught on camera, but who goes on to say that it's fabricated and that he is framed. And then you have another person who is the national president of a regional party like JDS and is not willing to take any kind of action and goes ahead to defend all of those MLAs and also says that it was just a casual conversation, and two, says that it was not them, but it was their relatives, their son-in-law, brother-in-law who was actually involved in all of this. So a whole lot of mess there, and all of them want to actually portray a very clean image there and strongly denying it despite having a strong evidence here which is being caught on camera, and that is definitely shocking. In fact, the other parties are also not really taking up this issue, except all eyes are on the Rajya Sabha elections and the commission, the election commission, whether at all there will be any kind of justice that will be sought for this kind of exposure that we have been catching on camera here.
Absolutely incredible. Pratibha, stay with me. Dinesh Gundu Rao, prominent minister and Congress leader, also an MLA in Karnataka, is with us live from Bengaluru. Mr. Gundu Rao, some of the MLAs from the Karnataka assembly have been caught on camera, as you've no doubt seen in India Today's Rajya Sabha Bazaar sting operation. What's your reaction? What action needs to be taken?
No, none of our MLAs are caught on camera. No Congress MLAs are there. But even then, see, this sting operation, it can be looked at two ways. One is somebody is going and offering something. The people who have spoken to them may have been just talking, and conversing. So we do not know exactly what their true intentions are. True intentions only you come to know when there's actually, when the money is physically taken or physically asked for, and that becomes so unless there's a proper investigation and a proper inquiry, we cannot say what exactly the truth. So that's what I would like to say. It looks sensational, and it does put all those people who are there caught on the camera in poor light. In fact, nobody should even get into such conversations. But ultimately, just by talking, sometimes people just talk for the sake of talking. So we do not know what the true intentions are or were. So I think then if you want to get to the truth, then you need to have a proper inquiry and I think find out. So that will be a better way of instead of jumping to any sort of conclusion.
I want to go straight back to our correspondent in Bengaluru, Pratibha. Pratibha, everyone seems to be passing the buck in Karnataka at this point of time. Dinesh Gundu Rao says it's none of our MLAs who are involved. You've got Deve Gowda saying that these guys didn't agree to any deal, so there's no real corruption involved. It appears to suggest, Pratibha, that everybody already knows what's happening. This price tag for MP seats in the Rajya Sabha is a known issue. None of these people seem to be surprised at all.
Well, in fact, that is mainly because everybody is involved in this shift, even the Congress MLAs or be it the JDS MLAs. In fact, the JDS chief, Deve Gowda, did actually go on record to say that money is definitely an important role that will be played out in politics as well as in every election possible. In fact, several years ago, I do remember that even H.D. Kumarasamy went on record to say this on camera, and it's only because that most of these parties are also privy to all of this corruption that is going on. Nobody is ready to accept it. Nobody is ready to actually voice it out. Nobody is really ready to fight it out as well. So all of them are perhaps hand in hand in this. It's a kind of impression that is being built up here, but we'll have to wait and see what kind of stringent action that will be taken, at least by the election commission.
And we will see this investigation and its aftermath to its final conclusion. Thanks very much, Pratibha and Dinesh Gundu Rao, for joining us on this first segment here on Upsouth. Quick break here on the other side. Thanks for staying with Upsouth. We've got these amazing images now of celebrations in Chennai. Not much to celebrate for the DMK after its drubbing in the recent assembly elections. But Patriarch M. Karunanidhi turns 93 today, and that's what these celebrations are all about. The Patriarch's birthday is always celebrated in a big way, and as you can see, big crowds coming out to show their respect to Muthuvel Karunanidhi.